Should we start or we have to wait for few more persons to join? "28" and "29". "28" and "29". Hello. Yourself. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So might be all of you received the internal exam schedule. Okay. Yes, Himanshu, today you are here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I am absolutely fine, sir.
I want to see you. That's why please on your camera. I too
Okay,
on
just
my
a
camera.
minute, sir.
Yes, looking good, healthy, happy. वैसा ही हो अभी
Yes.
तो।
Fortunately.
नहीं, फॉर्चुनेटली नहीं यार, हम लोग तो हर रोज प्रे करते थे, क्लास में भी याद करते थे।
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
विदाउट यू के वो पूरे क्लास में एक रौनक नहीं थी, अब रौनक आ गई। I am very happy to see you in class.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
To me
Even
as well.
your friends also are very happy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are.
यस 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 बट आपके क्लास में एक यही प्रॉब्लम है हिमांशु कि बाकी
What?
लोग कैमरा ऑन नहीं करते, पता नहीं क्यों।
They are shy, sir. Nothing else.
यस मेरे जो दो तीन अच्छे फ्रेंड्स है, ऋषि है, हेत है, देन वरज है, वो लोग कैमरा ऑन कर देते हैं। ओके, बिकॉज दे वांट टू सी मी एज वेल एज आई वांट टू सी देम, दैट्स व्हाई। बराबर नहीं ऋषि? હાફત દેખાય છે આપણો ફેસ, આખો દેખાવો જોઈએ। કે હવે હજુ બાકી ઘણા તો બધા કેમેરા ઓફ જ છે, આટલું આપણે કહીએ ને તો પણ કેમેરા ખબર નહીં કેમ દે આર ઇવન નોટ રેડી ટુ ऑन द कैमरा। इतना तो कुछ डेटा पैक यूज नहीं होता, मुझे पता है, ठीक है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो देखो अभी भी 28 और 29 को मैं बिगिनिंग ऑफ दिस क्लास आई आस्क्ड देम टू ऑन द कैमरा, स्टिल दे आर नॉट ऑन द कैमरा। अभी यहाँ पे है कि नहीं वो भी मुझे नहीं पता. जस्ट दे मेक दिस ऑन के सर को लगे 2-3 लोग बैठे हुए हैं. देखो आज अभी 15 नंबर पहली बार ज्वाइन हुआ. અસવાન નહીં સાચી વાત છે
कहाँ
ગયા વીકમાં આપણે એબસન્ટ હતા.
हाँ सर ये तो बराबर.
હા so it's your responsibility to inform me કે sir due to so and so work I am not able to attend the class. બરાબર લોકલાઇટ થાય એટલે ફ્રીડમ ના મળી જાય આપણને. Okay.
Yes sir.
Now let first we discuss the syllabus of second internal exam, that is second mid-sem exam. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible. 15 number screen is visible.
Yes sir. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now today you have to give me the answer. Huh? આજે લેક્ચરમાં રહેવાનો છે જો વચ્ચે ગાયબ થઈ ગયા તો હું ગાયબ કરી દઈશ સેમિસ્ટરમાંથી જ સબ્જેક્ટમાંથી ગાયબ.
એટલે હું કોઈ દા ગાયબ નહીં થતો સર આવું છું તો આખું ભરીને જ જઉં.
અરે મને ખબર જ છે આજે તમારે આન્સર આપવાના. ચાલો. Okay. So in first internal we ended with the type order of the control system, poles and zeros. Okay. So now onwards, that is in second mid-sem exam, that is first order system, second order system parameters, that are the natural frequency of oscillation, damping ratio, rise time, peak time, maximum overshoot, settling time, all the parameters. Then under damped system response, okay, the effect of addition of poles and zeros. Okay, of course 4.9, that is non-linearity, that is not covered. This is the still a state space equation is left. So 4.10 and 4.11, that is not in your course at present. Okay. I hope in laboratory the state space is already covered up. બરાબર ને લેબોરેટરીમાં આપણને સ્ટેટ સ્પેસ કવર અપ છે. So later on we are including these things in internal exams. Then reduction of multiple subsystems, that is at present we are not covering this part because this is nothing but block diagram reduction. Of course it's a very easy. If you can go through this chapter you can just do it by your own. Then we completed chapter number 7, that is a steady state error. Okay. Then we completed a chapter number 6, that is a stability. So these full 2 chapters. Then 8th chapter, that is root locus. Then design via root locus. Then 10th chapter frequency response analysis, that is a Bode diagram or Bode plot. And 11th number chapter, that is design via frequency response. Okay. So up to this, that is in your mid semester exam. Okay. Be prepared well for the mid semester exam. If I find out any kind of malfunctioning while uploading the answers, even in your MCQ based questions, okay, then okay, there is some marks cut in your internal exams and maybe you can fail in internal exams. Okay. And for clearing out internal, both the internals, at least you should have a 12 marks. Okay. A minimum 12 mark is required. Okay. Otherwise you are fail in internal exam. Okay. And this time I am not going to take any kind of remedial unless if there is any central policies decided. Okay. Because in case of assignments, normally people are copying. So now let's start with the root locus techniques. So in root locus, the word itself shows that root and locus. Okay. We are interested in or our motto is to find out a system is stable or not. Okay. So there are the two broader classification for stability of your system, that is absolute stability and relative stability. So using a RH criteria, that is a Routh-Hurwitz criteria, we can find out absolute stability of system. Absolute stability means just I can say my system stable or not, or a marginal stable. But we cannot have an idea, okay, up to what extent my system is stable. That is, by certain parameter change, my system is stable. And if I change that parameter beyond that value, then my system become an unstable system or a marginal stable system. Okay. So that type of things that is known as relative stability. Okay. We can understood that thing a relative stability by two ways. Okay. Suppose if we are measuring a voltage and that voltage is 5 volt. So that voltage is 5 volt with a reference to the voltage 0. Okay. So that we called as a reference voltage. Like the same way, in the case of a relative stability, we have to define certain criteria which makes a successful observation of your system is stable. Okay. And then we are finding out the margin. A margin from the criteria of stability. So here we are going to learn about different specification for a relative stability. One of the specification is a gain margin. Another specification is a phase margin. The third specification is a open loop gain, that is constant K value with whatever we are multiplying in a forward path transfer function. That is normally we call as an open loop gain K. Okay. Then there is another criteria that is a resonant frequency. Normally it is known as a omega R. That is a syntax. And at omega R, there is some value in the time domain that is known as a resonant peak. Okay. So these are the different specification which measures the system relative stability. Okay. So now let we understood first techniques, that is a root locus techniques. Okay. In order to solve my system is stable or not, there are the different methods, and these methods are associated with a time domain analysis, another method that is associated with a frequency domain analysis. A time domain analysis means the output time domain parameters that we can find out with respect to our relative stability. Whereas in the case of a frequency domain analysis, we can find out a certain specification that is with respect to my frequency domain representation of a system. Now, what do you mean by time domain and frequency domain? Normally, my output of your system is C of T. That is known as a controlled output. Okay. And if we can plot this type of control output, we can have a underdamped, overdamped, undamped, critically damped kind of response. We already studied a time domain response of the system. Okay. So with respect to that, there are the parameters associated are rise time, peak time, maximum overshoot, settling time. Okay. So these are the parameters, are the time domain parameters. Okay. Now, whereas if I am representing my system in frequency domain, that is nothing but the relationship between the C of S by R of S. That is in terms of Laplace transform. Now, may question arise in your mind why we are taking a Laplace transform. Okay. Normally, when we analyze a system in a time domain, at that time we work with only one frequency because input is signal. So signal having some frequency. So that is work with a one frequency. But in a real time case, my system is operated in the range of frequency, and that also we should analyze. The system should work or system becomes stable for a band of frequency. Okay, that's why there is a need of analyzing the system in frequency domain. I hope everyone understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood all these criteria very carefully because you have to appear for Viva in this subject as a part of practical evaluation. Okay. And if you are unable to answer, your answer is wrong. Okay. Then maybe you are having a cutoff mark that is not clear in your practical exams, then the final result of practical exam is fail. Possibilities are there. Okay. So you have to prepare well for each and every kind of reasoning why we are taking like this. Okay. So come back to that. So time domain and frequency domain analysis. So now in time domain analysis, the root locus method that is falls under time domain method, whereas a Bode plot, that method falls under frequency domain method. Okay. Now what is that root locus method is? So normally we are having a open loop system transfer function that is a G of S, H of S. Okay. And the closed loop system transfer function that is nothing but C of S by R of S. Okay. So normally we represent the C of S by R of S is G of S upon 1 plus G of S H of S. Okay. I hope you all of you can recall the same part. Is it fine?
Yes.
Are you recalling?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what is in denominator for a closed loop transfer function?
1 plus G of S, H of S.
Good. 1 plus G of S, H of S. What is called? What it is called? उसको क्या बोलते हैं?
Characteristic equation.
19, please repeat again.
Characteristic equation.
Yes, characteristic equation of closed loop system. Okay. Now, if we can know the behavior of open loop transfer function, that is G of S, H of S, and normally we consider H of S is unity. Now, can anyone give me the answer why we consider H of S is unity? Hello. There is a no answer. I asked something. Anubhavi is here. $54. 46. 33.
हेलो सर, मैं अब भी ज्वाइन हुआ हूँ
Why?
सर। खाने का टाइम हुआ था इसलिए।
These are lunch time.
सर एक्चुअली मैं आनंद में नहीं हूँ।
Okay.
इसलिए।
Okay, you are maybe in some function.
Yes sir.
બધાને બોલાવજો ને બધા આવી જાત.
સર કોરોના છે.
સારું ચાલો, કોરોના છે એટલે કોઈને બોલાવતા નથી. કોરોના પતે પછી બધાને બોલાવજો તમારા ઘરે.
ચોક્કસ ચોક્કસ.
બરાબર ને, લંચ કાં તો ડિનર જે ભાવે એ માટે.
યસ યસ સર, ચોક્કસ.
યસ ચાલો. ઓકે, તો પછી હવે તમને ક્વેશ્ચન ના પૂછાય ને?
સર એ તો તમારે નક્કી કરવાનું.
હા તો ના જ પૂછાય ને, ત્યાં તમને ના આવડે તો આજુબાજુ બેઠા હોય એમને કેવું લાગે? કેજો ને એને કશું આવડતું નથી એવું લાગે ને
સર એવું નહીં અત્યારે તો હું એકલો જ છું.
એવું છે સારું
હા.
કઈ વાંધો આપડા 15 ક્યાં ગયા જયદત્ત ગાયબ થઈ ગયા
બોલો સર કઈ
બોલો
ગાયબ તો
ક્વેશ્ચન નો આન્સર
એક સેકન્ડ હાલતા નહીં તમને ડાયરેક્ટ ડિક્લેર કરી દો કે ગાયબ થઈ ગયા.
બોલો ક્વેશ્ચન નો આન્સર બોલો
નહીં આવડતું સર.
તો એવું થોડું ચાલે
ના આવડતું એ શું કહું સર હું.
હા તો ના આવડતો હોય તો આપણે આ સેમિસ્ટરમાં પાછું રહેવાનું છે એવું નક્કી કરી દેજો ઘરે કહી દેજો કે આ સેમિસ્ટર મારું આવું થશે રિઝલ્ટ આવશે એફએફ બધામાં કહી જ
હવે તો
દેજો અત્યારે
ભગવાનની ઈચ્છા હશે એવું થશે સર.
કોઈ ભગવાનની ઈચ્છા નહીં તમારી જ ઈચ્છા ભગવાને જ તમને પાસ કરવા છે પણ તમારે કઈ પાસ થવું નથી કેવું? ભગવાન થોડું એવું ઈચ્છે કે તમે આ જ વર્ષમાં ભરો ના જ ઈચ્છે એવું ચાલો નાउ એનીવન કેન ગીવ મી ધી આન્સર ઋષિ
Sir, don't know.
what was the question
Why HFS is means unity? Why it is
yes
called unity?
why normally we consider h of s is unity see why we considered because our major focus on plant transfer function plant means g of s okay so h of s is I am consider unity so whatever is my feedback that is output that I am directly giving to the input okay in terms of feedback signal I am not modifying
Yes, sir.
okay normally I don't know you learn op amp ભણી ગયા ક્યાં કે નથી ભણ્યા ઓપરેશનલ એમ્પ્લીફાયર
ના સર
No, sir.
નથી ભણ્યા
ના
Okay.
બાકી છે.
બાકી છે ને તો બસ તો હવે op amp માં છે ને આવું ભણશો okay there is a unity follower system okay unity follower means normally my gain of your system is 10 so gain means forward part transfer function always my feedback gain that is h of s is 1 why because let assume suppose અત્યારે મારે fan ની speed measure કરવી છે okay so fan is running suppose 1000 rpm and I am connecting a sensor suppose મેં અહીંયા sensor લગાડ્યું છે okay tachometer so tachometer is converting that rotation degree of rotation or speed in some voltage okay and if I modify this હવે છે અત્યારે 1000 અને મેં મોડિફાઈ કરી દીધા અને હું ઇનપુટમાં આપું so I cannot have a perfect closed loop system okay of course in order to manipulate the output and giving back to the input or if output is high then I can maybe reduce that output and once again giving to the input that is possibilities are there okay so in that case means in normal case I considered h of s is unity I hope understood clear
Yes, sir.
યસ સર
Yes,
યસ
okay.
સર
okay one second so these are our objective for learning the root locus okay and this one is my outcome of this root locus so just go through this paragraph okay once again I am joining back means I am here only I am muting myself for a couple of minutes yeah મળીએ. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. How many of you go through this? Book page. Only 2, 3, 4, 5. બસ બાકી બધા જો બુક છે કે નહીં? Yes, 36 number. Hello. 36.
Yes, sir.
On your mic and camera both.
हेलो सर.
Yes.
सर मैं बाहर हूँ लेकिन मैंने गो थ्रू किया है इसमें.
Oh, that's great. What's your name?
हाँ, धीरज.
Yes, Dheeraj. So, go through किया है तो what is root locus? आप बता सकते हो मुझे?
सर वो एक वो हम जो आगे जो टेक्निक्स पढ़े हैं ना,
हाँ.
वो सिर्फ वो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर एंड सेकंड ऑर्डर सिस्टम को ही के लिए ही वो वर्क करता है, लेकिन ये हायर देन 2 ऑर्डर के लिए भी काम करता है.
Okay.
इससे ज्यादा तो कुछ समझ नहीं आया सर.
बाकी समझ में नहीं आया.
नहीं.
Okay, no problem. I am very happy that whatever you understood that you are sharing. Okay. Now 19. On your mic and tell me what you understood.
Sir, prior we read the method of finding stability were of mathematical rules, but in this root locus we are doing in graphical form.
Okay. What else?
So, and the Dheeraj told about the second higher order differential equation, that 2 points I understood.
Okay. See, I elaborate these two things in detail, and additionally, what is a root locus that I'm explaining. Just try to concentrate. See, in case of RH criteria, we are considering the denominator of closed loop transfer function, that is characteristic equation. And from the characteristic equations, we form the Routh table. And from the Routh table, we can find out my system is stable or unstable. Okay. But we are not finding out the exact location of poles. Fine. So, suppose if we find out the exact location of poles, then for the case of higher order system, higher order means in denominator, if I have a s to the power 6, s to the power 7, s to the power 25, s to the power 40. So in that case, I have a different 40 solutions. 40 different solution મળે જો મને 40 s to the power હોય ને તો, and that is very difficult to finding out manually. Okay. So in that case, that is very difficult to find out the location of poles. Now, this is a one reason to move forward some method which can give me an idea about stability. The second thing is, if I have a graphical method, then it is very easy to visualize as well as to find out my system is stable or not. The third thing is, if I can locate the roots of a denominator of characteristic equation, or if I can denote the roots of open loop transfer function, that is poles, and roots of open loop transfer function in numerator, that is called zeros. If I can indicate, and through that, if I can find out some locus, locus means trajectory or graph, and with that we can have an idea about system stability. So that type of system or that type of method, that is called a root locus. Okay. So first it is written that root locus is a graphical representation of a closed loop poles as a system parameter is varies. Closed loop poles means the roots of characteristic equation. Okay. And a system parameter means my gain, open loop gain. Okay. And With this design, I can find out the stability as well as the transient response. Transient response means before my settling time, what are the parameters are included? That is rise time, peak time, maximum also delay time. Okay. So all these parameters that I can came to know. This whole method is developed by Evans in 1948. Later on in 1950, it is published. Okay. And it gives a name, root locus, based on the roots of your poles, and from loci, L-O-C-I. Actually, it's a different German word. Based on that, it is known as a locus. Okay. So the root locus can be used for describe qualitatively performance of the system, qualitative performance, as various parameters are changed. Okay. Now, how we can draw these root locus? Quickly we go through this part. So we have a open loop system transfer function, that is g of s. I am multiplying with the constant gain k, and h of s is my feedback path transfer function. So my overall transfer function c of s by r of s is k g of s upon 1 plus k g of s h of s. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now if I consider g of s, that is equal to numerator of g of s and denominator of g of s. Same if I have a h of s, that is numerator of h of s and denominator of h of s. If I substitute these two in this equation, then I am getting overall transfer function, that is c of s by r of s is this. I hope you can find out.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Understood. So here the capital N that shows a numerator, capital D that shows a denominator, and the subscript that shows a numerator of gain. Gain means forward path. No, denominator of H means denominator of my feedback path. Okay. Fine. So here also they explain the same things using one example. They consider g of s is s plus 1, denominator s into s plus 2. Okay. So my open loop 0 is s equal to minus 1. And open loop pole, that is s equal to 0 and s equal to minus 2. I hope everyone understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, open loop poles and zeros, that is different than closed loop poles and zeros. Huh? બંને વસ્તુ જુદી છે. Okay. Now I am considering h of s is s plus 3, s plus divided by s plus 4. Through that I can find out 0, minus 2, minus 4. ये આ શું મળ્યું મને? Closed loop poles. Whereas a closed loop 0 is minus 1 and minus 3. Okay. So now here, suppose if I am considering k is unknown and that is nothing but gain. I can call that is as a gain. જે આપણે ક્યાં multiply કર્યો? Forward path transfer function. Okay. So we can say that poles of transfer functions are not immediately known without factoring the denominator, and they are function of gain k. Why? Because as the k value change, then my poles of closed loop transfer function change. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Once again I am explaining. Just see. If you want to write down in your copy, just you can write down at present g of s. G of s લખી કાઢો બધાય. S plus 1 divided by s plus 2. H of s લખો. S plus 3 divided by s plus 4. Now find out the t of s. T of s આવું આવશે. Everyone please write down in your copy. हिमांशु अभी हो कि गायब हो गए?
नहीं सर, यहीं पे हो।
यहीं पे हो तो लिख रहे हो कि नहीं?
Yes, I'm writing sir.
यस। आवाज नहीं आ रही है इसलिए मुझे।
नहीं सर, I wasn't interrupting you.
59 आर यू राइटिंग?
Yes, sir.
ओके, सो आई होप एवरीवन गॉट द सेम ट्रांसफर फंक्शन। मिल गया सबको?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, सो फ्रॉम दिस ट्रांसफर फंक्शन अगर मुझे क्लोज लूप सिस्टम के जीरोस फाइंड आउट करने तो जीरो क्या आएंगे? न्यूमरेटर इक्वल टू जीरो, सो s प्लस वन इक्वल टू जीरो, s प्लस फोर इक्वल टू जीरो, सो s इक्वल टू माइनस वन, s इक्वल टू माइनस फोर। ठीक है, मगर अगर मुझे डिनोमिनेटर सॉल्व करना है देन आई हैव टू एज्यूम सम वैल्यू ऑफ k। लेट इफ आई एज्यूम द k वैल्यू 1, अगर मैं 1 एज्यूम करूंगा तो व्हाट हैपन इज इन डिनोमिनेटर s क्यूब प्लस 7s स्क्वायर प्लस 12s प्लस 3। ओके, एंड थ्रू दैट आई कैन फाइंड आउट द पोल्स वैल्यू। मगर अगर मैंने k की वैल्यू एज्यूम करी शायद 0, तो एक्चुअली होगा क्या आपका? अगर k वैल्यू इफ आई एम एज्यूमिंग 0, ठीक है, तो एक्चुअली मेरा ट्रांसफर फंक्शन ही 0 हो जाएगा। ओके,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यस। और अगर मैं ऐसा करता हूं कि डिनोमिनेटर में से k कॉमन निकाल लेता हूं एंड देन आई एम एज्यूमिंग k इक्वल टू इंफिनिटी, I'm having a two cases. First of all, I am assuming k equal to 0, and the next case is assuming k equal to infinity. तो मेरा आंसर क्या आएगा? हेलो, યાર આપણે સેકન્ડ યરમાં મેથ્સમાં આટલા બધા પુઅર હઈશું તો કેમનું ચાલશે? फ्रॉम द डिनोमिनेटर कॉमन आउट द के, सो ऊपर वाला जो आपका न्यूमरेटर के है एंड डिनोमिनेटर के इज कैंसल आउट। मुझे मेरा क्या मिलेगा? ट्रांसफर फंक्शन इज s प्लस वन एस प्लस फोर डिवाइड बाय, ये क्या मिलेगा मुझे? एस स्क्वायर प्लस 4s प्लस 3। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
હા, તો આન્સર તો આપો જલ્દી જ, આટલું બધું કેમની વાર લાગે? હવે s સ્ક્વેર પ્લસ 4s પ્લસ 3 ને સોલ્વ કરો, ચાલો. This one is the quadratic equation. Minus b plus or minus under root delta divided by 2a. So what is the
Sir,
value?
minus
1 and
minus
minus
3.
3.
Minus 1 and minus 3. हेलो हेलो।
बोल।
हाँ भाई, कॉलेज में पावर कट ऑफ हो गया है, तो हम लोगों को सबको निकल जाना है अभी।
सही है।
सर ने बोला है।
Okay.
ओके ओके
और ये एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व करके आना है नेक्स्ट टाइम।
ओके ओके।
ओके।